ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. 80 kilos bang on, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of... It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Jake Paul.
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice lead hook. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The right hook can't miss. Nice hook. Clean left jab. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Here we go for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They're both trying for a knockout. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Punch, counter punch. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. That right hook won't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. Do you believe this? For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That left hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Insane action. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get
On to the fourth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter. Missed with that jab. Can't score with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Lucky that hook didn't score. These punches coming from every angle. This is a high-octane battle. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Back into the fray here in round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too... Oh, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That jab doesn't find a home. He parries that left jab away. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Do you believe what we're seeing? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Hold that thought. Can they finish it? Jake Paul will have to go to the canvas. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
It's all offense, all the time. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just misses with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire, use brain over brawn.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
Round 8, and we're off again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. That uppercut just missed. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Parries that jab away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise. And here comes the 10th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They miss with the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And now going for the finish. And Jake Paul goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout.